All right, welcome back. We continue here. Bob and Tim with you at 412-575-2600. Let's go out to the lines. We'll start with Joe in the Penn Hills area. Hello, Joe. How are you doing?
Hey, Bob, Tim, belated Happy New Year's. Hope a healthy one, too.
You too. Thank you.
Listen, yeah, I just have to get this off my chest. I watched that Pitt game yesterday. I know they're a long way off, and they're looking better, but the last 26 seconds, Johnson comes down with the ball, and he was like a wild man. Everybody was converging on him. He wasn't looking to pass to anyone. The coach, who really surprised me, and he copped out later, he had one timeout, and he said he didn't want to use it because his players they're not good with no timeouts. I didn't even know what that meant. So anyway, the way they ended that game, it goes to show they have a long way to go, but I hope they're on the right track. But he was real reckless, and he then threw a wild shot up with 6 seconds to go. And
I saw that. He was out of control. And
out of control.
As someone in charge of that offense, he needs to be more in control. It's a guard-oriented team. They really don't have a lot inside Tim. Terrell Brown's okay, but they need more help, and they're essentially perimeter kind of shooting, and that's a team you got to beat at home. I'm sorry, what level this is?
That's where I was going.
You got to beat Wake Forest. They're predicted to be
especially
last.
up 16.
Yeah.
There's a limited amount of, even with the ACC being down, there are a limited amount of wins that you say, okay, that's one they should have. Home, Wake Forest, that kind of lead, that's one you got to have. And if you're trying to take incremental steps forward, that's a big step in the wrong direction.
It really is. And now they have North Carolina. North Carolina on Wednesday is not what you would expect from a normal Roy Williams team, but they're still North Carolina.
Yeah, that's not one you expect.
No, exactly. All right, let's go out to Waylon in Washington. Hey, Waylon, what's up?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Tim. Hope you guys are all right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, just Seahawks and the Eagles game. They got the all-star refs in there. And in my opinion, that Clooney, that was helmet to helmet, and I really think that he should have been thrown out of the game.
I think he should have been flagged. I don't know about thrown out of the game, but I thought that was a foul.
Yeah, that rises to the level, if you look at it in instant replay, of helmet to helmet, should have been flagged. But I am so beyond, every time there's a headshot, we have to hold a kumbaya meeting and talk about how much better the world needs to get. I mean, these guys are kind of trained to look for helmet-to-helmet in certain ways. That was a weird way of a helmet-to-helmet call happening, wasn't it?
And it was to the ground. It was from behind, but you can tell he clearly made an effort to hit him in the head.
Yeah, he lowered his head. Like I said, it should have been flagged, but I see why it wasn't, because normally when they're thinking helmet-to-helmet, what they're looking for a call is kind of like coming on face-to-face. Like that action seems strange. Like, did you notice he was hurt? Did you think he was hurt until he went off? Did you think it was a helmet-to-helmet until he went off? No.
Again, super slow-mo is a different thing.
Right.
You can tell much more, just like the fumble that was actually knee down in the game that really hurt the Saints. Because I thought for sure that if you saw it live, it was a fumble. The ball came up in the air, and then the right call was made on super slow-mo, but that's the only way.
Now, the one that made me laugh was, of course, the Saints go out because there was an offensive pass interference potential call that was not called upon replay, which, I mean, you just got to love the irony there.
Yeah. Al Riveron said it did not rise to the level of pass interference. So
Terrell Edmonds would like a word.
Exactly. I agree. That's going to do it for our show. For Tim Benz, I'm Bob Pompiani. Join us for the showdown after the late news on KDKA. Paul Martino will tend to those duties. It's next on KDKA. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 10:35 for another edition of the Sports Call. Good night.